Hello, so this is a little video tutorial on how to play Pachinko or Pachislots on your PC with 777 Town. So you're going to need a few things first before we go into it. You're going to need some kind of translation tool, either like Google Translate on your phone, or I like to use this one, Q Translate. And also you might need a hiragana chart, because there's a really terrible captcha that you might get. And to use that, you'll need to add a language to your system. So open your start menu and add a language to this device. Add Japanese as the on-screen keyboard. When I was doing this and I registered a new account, I didn't have to do the captcha, luckily, but you might have to do that. So go over to 777town.net and you want to push this big button here. So this is basically where you put your email address. Press that and it'll send you a registration link to your email. And then when you click that, you get a page like this. This is just asking for your information. So this top box here is for your username, your nickname, which will show up in-game and on leaderboards and stuff like that. This is your gender. I don't know which one's which. I don't think it really matters. This is your ID, your login ID. So this one's quite important to remember. This is how you'll log into the game. If you click this box, it'll automatically generate an ID for you. It's just like random letters and numbers. It'll be emailed to you. This bottom box is your password. It needs to be letters and numbers. By the way, I'm pretty sure the ID and username can't be the same thing. Then just click this, which will give you a page like this. It's just confirming all your details. If it's wrong, you can click this to go back, or if it's fine, you can click that to continue. And then you'll get something like this, which is basically just saying thanks for registering, and then click this to download. So you click that, and it'll take you to this page. This is your account, obviously. This is the download button, so just go ahead and download the client and install it. It's pretty easy to install, even though in all of my experiences with this, all the text has been garbled. I've tried app locale, I've tried a bunch of different ways of trying to fix it, but it's always garbage text. So when you start the client, you'll see something like this. It's basically choosing if you want tutorial mode or normal mode. I don't really know the difference. I think in tutorial mode you just get a few pop-ups that try and tell you things. I tend to just keep it on tutorial mode. So click that, and you'll get this like an updater, like login thing. So just put your info in, and you'll probably have to wait for the client to update. I think this bar will move across. And then when that's done and your information's in, click this and it'll load the game up. So the game will start up. You'll probably get a pop-up at the start which has to load before you can close it, or you can do anything else. So it's going to look something like this. If your bar here might be on this side, if you want to change it, you can click that. But there's a lot going on this screen, I know. There's a lot to process here. So this is obviously your account and information. This is your stamina. So you can only use that much stamina per day as a free user. I don't know what that equates to. I think it's the amount of shots or plays. This is your cash, your in-game cash. Obviously buying balls costs cash. I think it's called Doruba, but yeah, I think you start with 20k. What is a premium currency? I don't really know what you do with it. I think you can buy minigame items with this, but skins or something, I don't know. But anyway, there's tons going on here, so we're gonna find a machine to play and try and get around all this. So we're gonna click this yellow button here, which is gonna give us something like this, which is a complete mess, but I'll try and explain it. So you can do list view, or looking at the machines like this by clicking whatever this is supposed to be. This filters through, these are your filters, so this is for Pachinko? No, this is for Pachislots. That's Pachinko. That's other games like Typing of the Dead and Mahjong. So we're gonna try and find a machine we can play as a free user, and to do that we're gonna have to go through this list. There used to be a filter for this, I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember how to get it. We're gonna go through this list and we're gonna look over here. Anything with these black icons are premium games, so we can't play them as a free user. So like, we're gonna find this one. This is just saying where these machines are in relation to this giant casino that we are all in, apparently. So I'm just gonna pick one of these. Typically, I think most of the time it's the button on the left that is yes. So you're gonna pick that, press yes. You're gonna get this saying, are you sure you want to go to this floor? You're gonna press yes. It's gonna take us there, and anything with these, I don't know if that's easy to see, but this glowing border, that means that's the machine that you've picked. So you want to click that, and we're going to press this button here, which is going to sit us down at the machine. This is the sit down button. As you can see, we've sat down. And then we're going to see something like this. So there's two different types of download for each machine. You have to download each machine. Keep that in mind, because some of these file sizes can get pretty huge, especially with some of the bigger Pachinko machines. Like, it can fill out really quick, and it's a slow download. So just say yes to that. Sometimes on machines it'll ask you if you want the SD or HD version, obviously with different file sizes and different download speeds. So just keep that in mind. The top option is usually the SD version, and the bottom selection is the HD version. So we're going to get this. This is basically just confirming that we want to download this. Keep in mind as well that as a free user, that you're only allowed a limited amount of machine startups per day. So I think I ran out at 2 or 3. So I could only sit down and use 3 machines a day. So keep that in mind, that you want the ones that you sit down at are the ones you're going to want to play. So let's press yes to this. It's going to start the download. Alright, so we have downloaded this machine, whatever it is. I don't even know. Sometimes the machines are in multiple pieces. So like, it'll download the sound or the video or something separately. So in a second we should get our game. You might get a little pop-up just saying that you can look at the FAQ to read the rules. And then we get this, our machine, and some hotkeys that you can change here. Some options and stuff. It'll be different for each machine, obviously. And then we'll get another window. This is asking us how much we want to spend on balls, or how many balls we want to buy. You can confirm it with this, or you can put it on max with this. Max and lowest. When you've picked that, just press this, and you'll be able to play the machine. So there's quite a few options here. I tend to press this, which pops the machine out. Here we go. It makes it easier to stream like this. You can have a nice border and stuff, but yeah, so you are playing the machine now. This changes the window size, as well as just dragging the window. Let's try and get that back. If you're playing Pachislots, this button will be an autoplay. Obviously you can't do that on Pachinko machine. If you come out here, you can find your options. Sometimes they'll be in different places depending on which machine, and you can lock them if needs be. So you right click and left click on this dial. Right click moves it further, left click moves it back. These are your arrows and push buttons and stuff. Obviously each machine will have different ones. And yeah, so now you can play Pachinko. So if we move this away, we can see our stats on this machine. I think this is the machine's stats, and it resets every now and then. You can see we've lost some money here by buying those balls. Let me just try and explain some of this other stuff. These buttons are all, I think these are chat rooms. These are items that you have for various mini games, I think. So your mini games are over here. So there's like a rhythm game and some other stuff. This is basically support, FAQ, options. Here are your options. It's good luck figuring that out. If you're done on a machine and you're ready to cash out, just click this button. It'll bring up a little window showing you your losses or gains, and then click this. And it'll take you out. Just one more thing about this machine search. If you know what machine you're trying to find, you can filter it by manufacturer here. I mean, some of these have English names, so if there's a Sammy machine that you're looking for, you know, it makes it a little bit easier. If you click a machine and press this button, it'll take you to a page of information about it. On the 777 Town website, there's also a machine search feature, which might be a little easier to use with Google Translate. So yeah, good luck.